I like how this film starts to spark conversation, right? Like you said, the people were interested in the underlying topics. Hey everyone, it's David Stark from Watch Your Pass. Today I'm talking to Fabio Massa, the co-writer, director, and star of Global Harmony, which is currently running the festival circuit and premiered at the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival on March 8th, 2024. I'm going to talk to him right now, and while you're watching, if you can like and subscribe to this channel, that would be fantastic. I'll spend a lot. Thank you. All right, so thanks so much for joining me today. I've got Fabio Massa, the director, co-writer, and star of Global Harmony, which premiered at the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival on March 8th, 2024, and is currently running the festival circuit. It is a film that takes a look at an important topic through an interesting lens and kind of through this kind of fictional organization that is trying to enact big change. It has a great cast, it has some really interesting moments, and like I said, it touches on a very important topic. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thanks a lot for your invite. I'm really excited to be here and share with you my project. Sorry for my English, it's not so bad, I know, but I'm
Nope.
Italian, so I speak in this way, and I hope it's good for you, for
Your English
your.
is fantastic. It is way better than any other language I could try to speak. So this is perfect. Um, so the first question is, you co-wrote this. What inspired this? How did you kind of get this script? Did you come on after like a treatment, or how did you kind of like come up with this idea, or how did you kind of expand on this idea to make this movie?
Okay. In short, the subject was not mine the first. I met my co-producer, Matthew Stegemiller, that is a personal and strongly vision of the movie, and he suggests me this subject that I really realized that was fantastic, probably fantastic to shoot because I always put inside my movies social issues. So we were on the same page. And when he says to me, there is these possibilities to work on this story, I was really excited about. We should it, we organized and wrote the screenplay with Diego Olivares. And after 1 year, we were ready to start scouting of locations, scouting of the actors, and we shoot old movie on an island in the Mediterranean Sea that is Lampedusa, that is Italian island, and well known for unlucky some issues about immigration, illegal immigration from Europe to Africa. And this is why we shoot it in Lampedusa, because it has a great meaning for us and for the movie. And there all the stories starts, and the sun, all the dream of the main character starts to be the dream of all the crew of the movie and into in our life. So it was a great moment for us, and I never forget this kind of experience, because it was very important for me as a professional man, but the first as a man, as a human being.
Yeah, for sure. And I love the significance of the island. It must have also been, it looked like a lovely place to film as well. It looked like a wonderful kind of location. The weather looked amazing, but also I like the kind of symbolism that, was in the movie, and then also kind of like it seems was part of the overall goal of this project. It was, that island as kind of a hub
Yeah.
for immigrants coming from Africa to Europe. So
Yes, we want to make a movie that speaks about true, but at the same time, we want to give to the audience a dream. We want to speak about the beauty of that island that for sure help the movie too, because they are really great shooting about this great location that are natural location. And
mhm.
then we shoot in other places too, like Naples, for example, where I was born. And I was born in a little city near Naples that is Castellammare di Stabia, but Naples is not so far from me. And we shoot something in Tunisia too, and Tunisia, and
Mhm.
Tabarka for being more precise, and something in Paris and in New York. And it was a really great journey for me. Our about 5 weeks of shooting, and for us it was a great moment to give something that which every film, every movie will become in the story because when you shoot something, it will remain forever.
Mhm.
So I hope that this message can be shared by people and they will appreciate it.
Yeah, and 5 weeks in those filming locations, that is a significant undertaking. Like that is a big movie to take on. Were you always set to direct this? It feels like you were. It feels like you kind of approached this project with the idea that you would be directing it. But I was curious, like, if that was always the case, or if it was something that kind of you had to step up to just get the movie made.
I always work as in the both direction, directing and acting,
Mhm.
and it was not my first time. And I work in Italy above all, and this is my third movie as a director and actor inside a movie. So it was a great experience for this because I have a lot of feelings with the actors from all over the world because we have actors from Syria, French, American as well, Italian, obviously, French, Deutsch, Sri Lanka. So a lot of people, a lot of different way to be in life that give to the project. I think a lot of something that is really important as feelings, as the way they love the movie and
Mhm.
they do all for the movie, and it was so important for me.
Yeah, no, that's something I noticed too. It felt like the cast was global, which kind of fit with the global message in the film. I was curious if that was if that was a happy coincidence, if these were just people you'd worked with and they happened to be kind of international in flavor, or if this was something that you were actively trying because you wanted to have, like you said, different voices and different kind of energies from various cultures in this film kind of represented. Was there any kind of thinking when you were was there anything thinking of that when you were hiring these people, or did you just kind of find people that you liked and it just happened that everyone was from all these different places?
Okay, it was so natural because in the script we had the Enid, that is the difference between Italy, where is the story, and but we have also other reality that are inside the script. So we have children that are in the movie that are from Sri Lanka, but the main character comes from America. So we need a real person that was American that was as it could be taken from an iconic family and in the same time we had some scene in French, so we need the real French because in during the movie we have lot of not lot but some subtitles scene too because we are speaking in their original language.
Mhm.
Me too speaks in English, in Italian, when I have some dialogue, some lines with the Italian actor. And the movie was shot in English because we need the global market. But in true, we have a lot of different language inside, and it was really grateful for me and a possibility to grow up with this great world and great work that is global harmony now, but I hope that every steps can be more high for me and more beautiful for me and for all people that works with me.
Yeah, for sure. This is just a stepping stone for kind of future global reach kind of projects that you can now kind of springboard off of, I guess. This could be like the first of many movies where you're having like a more international audience and kind of a more global message.
Yes, yes. And it's important for us this for now we have released Global Harmony in two times. The first time was in Spokane International Film Festival, and the second time was the Los Angeles Italia 2024. That it was a really great experience and great difficult for us. And we share our movie in a Chinese theater last week, and it
Mhm.
was really great for me and for all cast to see all the people that really enjoyed the movie. Really, what they were really interesting to the problem issues that global issues that we speak in the movie, and they're really moved about the movie. So it's a journey, and this journey continues from the first day that we have this project in our minds, and now it's time take it all over the world because I think that we need this. This movie is not just an entertainment, it's a message. And so we want to bring this message in all corner of the world.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I like how this film it starts to spark conversation, right? Like you said, the people were interested in the underlying topics, which is always great for a movie. It's great when a movie kind of like touches on important issues that then get people interested in talking about and or learning about it. It's like a gateway into learning about some of these things that, you can kind of forget in our modern world that these things exist, but definitely something that you should keep in mind all the time.
Yes, sure, sure. And as you said, we have, I strongly believe that in true, we are all equal. The difference between a rich and poor is a limit that men's give to other men's. But in true, we are all the children of the same land. So is the probably we forget them this a lot of time. But now is a time to remember that we can be all in a brotherhood and we can help each other and we can have a life and a land that we can share all together. So it was our first issue come on this problem, and I hope that people will share with us.
Yeah, definitely. And that's something that you can again forget given all the conflict and all the, things that are happening in the world that there is this idea that we are all part of this earth and all, everything that we do affects each other and everything that we do affects the earth and it's something that we all need to kind of keep in mind and try to make it better for everyone. So
Yes, yes, great.
so I know you have limited time. I'm going to switch. I call it the lightning round. They're just really light questions about the film. I want to see how your personal experiences map to things in the movie. You can feel free to pass on any of them. I would not be offended, but I try to keep them very easy to answer. Uh,
Uh,
First question. Uh, so
let's go.
this film deals with child labor and also important child character in the film. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I
All
have a
right.
kid, just one. His name is Christian, and I really in love with him. I can't live without him. Every time I go outside my house, I really miss him so much, and I'm out of breath. He's my drug. I can't live without him. And the universe give me a double present because his birth is a present, but he's born the day after me.
Oh, nice.
After, yes, after 40 years.
Oh,
But,
wow.
but so we spent our birthday in the same time, in the same moment at midnight. We have my aunt birthday and his beginning birthday. So it's a really fantastic because we are so close each other and we can stay one without him.
That's so fun. I love that. I love that you kind of have settled on midnight as the joint birthday. That's really fun.
Yes, yes, sure. And he's in the movie too,
Oh,
but
really?
yes, my son in the movie is my real son in the movie.
Oh, awesome.
Yes,
That's so
but just
fun.
he has just one line, but it was important for me that my family, a really important part of my family, will be in my movie forever. So it's a sign that in the future he can say, "Oh, when I was young, I played with my father, and it was a great
Yeah.
experience for me."
No,
But
I love
it's
that.
just one scene, but it's a very important scene for me. And there is my wife too in the movie, just for one line. But she's an actress, an Italian actress. But I desire work with her just for a day, just for a line. But I want to make my all my piece of art in my movie.
That's awesome. I love you. You put your heart into the movie, so you have the the base of your heart, the thing that you love the most in the film as well. That's perfect.
Yes, thanks.
Um, so the main character in this movie, Foster, is very different from his parents, from his family legacy, I guess. Are you different from your parents, or are you similar?
In true, I have an hero in my life that's my father. So I always try to be as him because he's so humble man. He works a lot for us. He never gives us. He always gives to us, to me and to my brother and me, all he can do. And when he was not able to give us what we want, he tried to give us all we need, but not as material things,
Mhm.
as smile, as time we passed together. And I'm really in love with my family. I love my mother. I love my father, my brother, and my sister too. So I'm lucky because I have a good family that always support me and always stay with me and dream about me and with me. So I'm really, really, really lucky man.
Yeah, that's awesome. That sounds like a lot of love in your life and a lot of love surrounding you, which is a great way to live. Um,
Yes.
the film is a global movie, like you said. There's multiple languages in the film. How many languages do you speak?
In true life,
Yeah,
okay. English, as you can heard, is not so magnific,
your
but
English is
so.
fantastic. I would never say that. Your English is great.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. English, French, because I studied at the school, Italian, and the Napolitan language, because Napolitan language is a language. It's not just a dialect. It's a language. So we have, I speak Italian, Napolitan, English, something French, and little words of Dutch.
There you go. That is very impressive. For, as an American, I speak English, and that's about it. I can speak bits of a few other languages, but pretty much only English. So
I
I always love
would like
hearing.
to learn the Chinese, but it's so I
Yeah,
would like to learn. I don't
yeah.
know if I
Well,
will do this, but I think it could be a good idea.
yeah. No, and given China's influence, I feel like we'll all be learning Chinese at some point. But
Yes. At
it
some
would be
point in my
interesting.
life, I will do this.
Yeah, exactly. Um, have you ever worked for a nonprofit?
For?
Have you ever worked for a nonprofit, like an organization, kind of like what Global Harmony
Okay,
is?
okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Gotcha. No, never. But when I can, I do a lot of solidarity with some association here in Italy that brings food to homeless, but it's not a daily work. It's
Mhm.
just when I have time. And but I do this uh, ensure always, even if they are not linked by association, by myself. I think that if we can help people, we have to do this.
Yeah,
And
that is a great
this is the
philosophy.
universe. Yes, this is a universe that say to you, there is an homeless there. Look at there, is not a ghost, is a man.
Yeah.
So maybe we have uh, to see better the world that we are working in.
Yeah, for sure. And the last question, and this is a tough one. The film deals with child labor and kind of how it is underlying a lot of things in our world, a lot of how our world works. It could be built on child labor. Do you have anything, on you that was like humanely made? I know it's difficult to know. Some of the stuff you just don't know where it came from, but do you have anything that you know for sure was like humanely made or like ethically sourced, anything like that?
Yeah. If I correctly understand the sentence, do you want to know if I have some relationship or know something documentaries or similar about labor child?
No, do
No.
you have anything like any product on you, like clothes that were made humanely, or like electronics that were made like in a factory that didn't employ child labor or anything like that? I know it's really tough sometimes to know where your stuff comes from, so I'm curious if you have any like clothes
No,
that were.
I don't have a real in-person experience about this, but we work a lot on documentaries. We see a lot of, we make a lot of interview on associations that lives this kind of problem to be more sure about the movie and wrote and the writing the right story that was really and not just made up of our fantasy of our hand. So I have not personal contact with this kind of organization, but
Mhm.
I we studied a lot to make the true to put the true in the movie.
Yeah, no, for sure. And it definitely shines through. So the movie is Global Harmony. It is currently running the festival circuit. I believe the next showing is at the San Antonio Film Festival in April, and it'll probably run the festival circuit for a few iterations, probably internationally. I'm sure it'll film in many different countries, and then it'll most likely come to streaming on demand, maybe a theatrical release. You can look for it in the future. This is the co-writer, director, and star, Fabio Massa. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for your time and for your interest in the movie. Thank you so much for sharing this our project. It is really important for us. And thank you so much for all. And
All right. Perfect. Thank you
that's
so
all.
much.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Ciao, maybe. Ciao is how you say it.
Ciao, David. Grazie
Ciao.
mille.
That was Fabio Massa, the director, co-writer, and star of Global Harmony, which premiered at the Los Angeles Italia Film Festival on March 8, 2024, and is currently running the festival circuit. It is a film that touches on an important topic through an interesting lens and focuses on a fictitious organization that's trying to change this. If you like this interview, please like and subscribe to this channel. It helps me out a lot. Make sure all my new content goes straight to you. Thank you.